As far as doing voice acting versus the horror genre that we've come to know you from, what's your take on voicing the horror?
Well, it took me a while. I think I mentioned this last year at the con, but it took me a while to find the emotion. I mean, sometimes an actor can play a name, culture, Adrian, and my first episode was almost entirely getting trashed by Smiley, so it was almost all exclamations. So it took me a couple of episodes to find the culture, and I think I really got his age, and also I did want to bring a little bit of a slot to this. Because he is a bird, a strange bird.
And Josh, Peter Parker's dynamics this season really changed drastically, as you were talking about. He's changed to a bit more of a player.
Unintentionally.
It's more of circumstance. Where would you like to see Peter progress to next?
I'm a fan of Gwen. Like that's. It's one of those situations where the thing that you should be with is right there in front of you, and for whatever reason you're too downwards to see it. Your eyes are somewhere else, and that's what I would go for, and that's my vote.
And I would be very remiss if I didn't mention the Master Planner story arc had such a phenomenal build-up, as well as Tombstone in the first season. We got to have a big reveal this season, season 2. Greg and Vic, you want to talk about building up this storyline, how it worked for you and your experience on that?
No, sir.
Well, we planned it all in advance. You can see some of my writers here for the Andy Robinson, Cole Dubuque, Matt Wayne. Is Kevin Hobbs around too somewhere? He left. Oh well. And Randy Jan's not here, but we just had a great writing staff on this show. Also with Michael Vogel and Craig Riley, Josh Marvel, and Vic, all sort of pitching in ideas. But it really came down to being in the writer's room, and we have this giant folding boards with all these different colored index cards and moving stuff around, so that each arc sort of plays out, plants seeds for future arcs, ties up some loose ends, but keeps other things going. It's a complicated process, but it's actually a lot of fun. We'd all go out for Cuban food and then come back and spend a long afternoon breaking 3 or 4 arc at a time, 3 or 4 stories, and all put together, and then the writers would all scatter to do their individual scripts. But it was a real team effort to break these arcs. So I'm very grateful for these guys.
Vic, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, and also a great directing team in season 2. Captain Terry, Michael Gogan, and Jennifer Coyle. And the last step before the script would go to final is we have a meeting with the directors too, where they would give their suggestions and additions and bring something to it.
And a shout out to Gordon County too.
Yes, Gordon Kent, if you're here.
So we're going to open up to questions to the audience. We also have some special gifts. So if anyone would like to step to the microphone.
There's microphone here.
First question.
I was just wondering if you guys would ever consider bringing in like Ben Reilly or any part of that storyline into the cartoon. I know it's kind of far-fetched for a cartoon, but I was just curious if you guys would ever consider doing something like that.
Well, we got Miles Warren. So I think we didn't put him in there for nothing. So.
By far, great series so far. It's absolutely great. I was wondering, would you guys be adding Carnage into this? Sorry, I'm a fan of both symbiotes. I mean, Venom's great when you add him in, so.
Well, we put Cletus Cassidy in, so.
Thank you.
in a cameo Iron Man. You know, the Marvel Universe, very, very rich. We're sort of hoping for something. Oh, maybe. I have flaws.
We'd love to, I would never want to turn this show into guest star of the week, like every week a new hero, but we would love to have the opportunity. We have story ideas for, specifically, the one that I'm dying to do is Johnny Storm. We've got ideas for Ant-Man and Hulk and Captain America and a whole bunch of characters, Cyclops and Beast. But we do not have access to those characters. You know, we talked about it, and we're still, again, crossing our fingers that if we get a third season, that the companies can make some arrangement. But as of right now, I mean, certainly as of the first 2 seasons, we just do not have permission to use those characters. And that's the bad news. The good news is that you're right, the Marvel Universe is very rich, but the Spider-Man corner of that Marvel Universe is extremely rich in its own right. And although I'd love to be able to do some of these other ideas I have, I'm not worried about running out of stories just within the Spider-Man universe. So.
Thank you. I mean, from Gargoyles to this, you're just knocking them out of the park one by one. With all of the new relationships and love triangles and whatnot going on, will Doc Ock or Venom or any of the other villains ever find true love?
Yes.
Thanks guys for being here. I love the show. By any chance we'll be able to see Black Cat more regularly?
We'll see more Black Cat. You know, we have plenty of plans for Black Cat.